Oh, I'm just a girl. No, you're not. You need to get up and get the work done. Okay? Be delusional about your goals. Okay? I should present myself well, not the person that I am with. What up, y'all? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Even though this is my first video talking, it's just so weird that I'm gonna be talking the whole entire video, but it's okay. It's my first time. I know I'm gonna be stuttering then I might lose the point, but I got this. I got this. I got this. So as you can see by the title of the video, this is what I am going to be talking about. I also have my notebook here with everything that I'm going to be talking about, because I don't want to lose the point. I don't want to lose myself while I'm trying to explain everything. I want to get everything clear, as someone is going to be listening and it's going to impact them in in some way. Yeah. So we're going to be talking about self-care and a lot of things that comes with self-care and growing up, and trying to rebrand your life and trying to detox and remove certain things from your life. The things I learned, it's 9 things. Is it 9? No, 7. I learned 7 things. So I'm going to be talking about those 7 things through my own personal experience. Okay, it might be different for other people, but I'm going to be talking about these 7 things through my own experience. You see, own and personal doesn't go together, but and also guys, I haven't eaten, so I just ordered food, and through the whole video I'm gonna be eating still I'm just hungry and I haven't eaten the whole day. And what time is it now? It's 1. Why haven't I eaten? I also don't know. But this is not the point of the video. Let's get into the video. Oh my god. Okay. Oh lord. There's a lot going on. It's not that strong time. So I don't want to make the whole video about me eating, even though I love food. Okay, this is what I got. So I feel like I'll eat later, honestly. I just need to get this done. I'll eat later. So the first thing that I'm going to talk about is self-care. Okay, self-care comes in a lot of ways for different people, but I feel like for me, self-care is taking care of my physical being, taking care of my emotional and mental and spiritual, everything that has to do with myself, having to put my needs before other people's needs. Okay, so because I feel like you can't give someone what they want when you don't have that thing for yourself. Okay, before you give other people, make sure that you are good with yourself. Okay, so I feel like for self-care with physical, it's taking care of yourself, making sure that you look presentable with the places that you are going, because I feel like you can't show up at a business meeting or in I don't know, school, campus, wearing I don't know, you're going at some place. Okay, so I feel like you should look presentable. I for myself, I want to look presentable, I want to smell good, I want to make sure that everywhere I go, people be like, oh my god, you look good, where did you get that dress? Oh my god, just like now when I went to get my order, these other girls stopped me and they were like, oh my god, you look good, where did you get that dress? You must always look presentable. It doesn't matter where you are going, it doesn't matter whether you are going grocery shopping. If you wanna have a good self-care and if you wanna stay consistent and disciplined, you must put yourself in a position where it is challenging. Okay, challenges, it must be challenging for you. Okay, also about mental and mental well-being, I like journaling. This is a notebook where I write stuff that I want to talk about or stuff that I want to learn, but this is a different one. I have another journal where I write my thoughts and everything, whether I feel overwhelmed or like I'm just not okay and I want to like juggle my thoughts, I write about it and I feel so good after writing about it. So I feel like you should also try that. If it works for you, it works for you, but if it doesn't, you can find another way to, you know, be okay with your mental thoughts and everything. Also with spiritual, it goes along with mental, because every time my journal is all about prayers. Like I like writing my prayers instead of just saying them out loud or like praying. I do pray, but sometimes I feel like writing makes me, you know, get my thoughts together and write about like how I'm feeling and everything. So if I feel overwhelmed, I pray about it, I read my Bible every day, and I just journal about it. So I feel like that's just self-care and just putting yourself first and just, you know, being there for yourself. That's self-care. You know, if you want to look good, have a skincare, have good products for your skin and everything, you know, look good. Doesn't matter whether you're going to bed, have a good set of pajamas. It doesn't matter where, you know. Yeah, so that's just it. I feel like it's a lot of things that I want to talk about. But the second thing I'm going to talk about is discipline. Discipline goes along with self-care. I feel like every other 6 things go with self-care. If you don't have discipline, you're not going to stay where you want to be. You know, let's say you want to wake up early in the morning and you want to take a shower and you just want to look good, and you want to, even though you just want to sit on your bed, you'll be like, oh, okay, I'm just going to be sitting on my bed the whole day, I'm not going to go anywhere, so I'm not going to take a shower. Discipline is down there. So without discipline, there's no good self-care. Okay, there's no self-care at all. So I feel like discipline is so important, and also discipline comes with like achieving things. You know, you have to look at something, even though it's small, you must always tell yourself, oh my god, I did that. Even though you didn't do something big, just tell yourself, I did that. I feel like that's discipline also, just telling yourself and being in a right mind where like, whether it's small or big, I'm gonna achieve that. That's just discipline. Staying there, whether it's hard or it's difficult, or whether it's just overwhelming, whether it's just not your day and you don't feel good, especially for girls when you're on your periods. When we are on our periods, we just feel like, I don't want to get out of bed, I don't want to do anything. But you gotta get up. You gotta get up and take a shower and smell good and change your pajama. Because I feel like if you stay in an outfit that does not motivate you to do something, then yeah, do it little by little. Because that's how I did it for myself, because I felt like I lacked with discipline a lot, with a lot of things. So I told myself that for me to get things done, for me to stay disciplined, I'm gonna take step by step. I'm gonna juggle everything small, because I tried to like get everything together and so on and so on. So I feel like it's better to like juggle everything small by small, especially when I'm on my periods. I don't want to do anything, like I just want to stay in bed and everything like that. So if I feel like that, I'll be like, okay, let me just get up and take a shower. After taking a shower, I'm gonna feel good, and I'm gonna want to do a lot of things. I'm gonna want to go out. I don't feel the pains anymore. So I feel like sometimes you feel pain because you're not smell good, you don't look good and everything. But I know it's just a lot. But I feel like juggling it bit by bit, it's way better to stay disciplined and everything like that. Not to like get everything at once, because that's gonna exhaust you and you're gonna feel tired before you even start working. Girl, you're gonna feel tired before you even start working. So you gotta and do what you can do. You know, even just waking up and eating breakfast. I know I don't like eating breakfast, and I'm still on that. You know, even just getting up and eating breakfast and changing from your pajamas and something and wear something. You know, even though it's something, just wear something and change. You're gonna feel good. Your spirit is gonna be light, and you're gonna have a lot of things to do and think about and everything like that. So I feel like discipline is just that. We're gonna talk about consistency. Consistency and discipline are like brothers and sisters. They're like siblings. They're like this. If you don't have discipline, you don't have consistency. To be consistent, you need discipline. To be disciplined, you need consistency. So for me, before I do something, maybe if I need to do it the next day, I try to think about it, or why do I want to do this? Am I gonna benefit from this? How am I gonna do this? So I try to like think about it like days before, before I do it. Then I'm gonna come up with something, or okay, this is how I'm gonna do it, this is how I'm gonna do it, this is how I'm gonna do it. So I feel like that makes me stay consistent, because throughout this whole time I was off social media, I was off Instagram, I was off YouTube, I was off TikTok, so I feel like that was just discipline, telling myself, well, I'm not gonna be on TikTok for this amount of time, I'm not gonna be on Instagram or YouTube or any other social media for this amount of time. And I stayed like that. I was not on TikTok, I was not on social media or any social media. How I did that is that from my phone there's this thing called screen time or downtime, or you can delete your app. I feel like sometimes it's hard, because you can download the app again, so I feel like it's just, so for me, I didn't delete the apps, even though I think I deactivated my Instagram account and I deleted the app. But with TikTok, I didn't delete the app. I was trying to like challenge myself, challenge my mind, even though it was hard, I almost relapsed. As I was saying, with TikTok, this is what I did. I didn't delete the app, I didn't deactivate anything, or I didn't delete the account. What I did is that I wanted to challenge myself to see if I can still do this if I had the app on my phone. So what I did is that I put the app on hidden, I hid the app, and I made sure that I don't go on that app. Okay, also for my screen time on my phone, I didn't want it to pass 4 hours or 5 hours, so I had this downtime thing that around 10 p.m. to 6 p.m. I'm not on my phone, it's at downtime, and I'm not getting any notifications, so that it doesn't distract me at anything. Because one thing about me, when I wake up, I want to touch my phone before I even pray, before I even read my Bible, before I even get my thoughts together. Before I even open my eyes, I'm there looking for my phone. Even though I still do that, I look at my phone, it's at downtime, because I wake up around 4, so I have time to like get ready to go to school for my to read my Bible. So that gives me much time to do things and to reflect on myself and everything. So it gives me much time to myself, rather than my phone scrolling on TikTok, on Instagram, just looking at videos and people living their life, and I'm just here on my bed scrolling and everything before I even get out of bed and before I even brush my teeth or anything. So I did that and it worked, and I'm still doing it. I'm still gonna do it. Also with Instagram and TikTok, even though I'm back during weekdays, I want to make sure that I'm not in any of those apps, so they're gonna be on downtime, screen limits from Monday to Friday, baby. Only I'm gonna be on Saturday and Sunday on Instagram and TikTok, unfortunately. So now I want to talk about grown woman energy. I feel like we tend to run away from growing up. We don't want to take responsibility of our of everything that we do, our mistakes and everything. So I feel like for me, I've learned that I should I have grown woman energy to be able to attract the things that I want in my life, and to be more responsible and everything like that. I need to attract grown woman energy and live like that, because if someone like me, I want to be successful at my 20s, so I have to be ahead of myself, with the age I'm there, but I have to be ahead of myself with my mind and everything like that. So I feel like that's just grown woman energy. I need to surround myself with people that have lived the life that I want to live. I need to look up to people that have lived the life that I've lived. So it's like, you need to have grown woman energy. I need to have grown woman energy. I need to look good. I need to look like a woman. I need to present like a woman, because if I don't, then I'm just a girl. And I should stop saying that I'm just a girl, just covering for my own mistakes and my own wrongdoings, and saying I'm just a girl, I'm just a girl. No, you're not. You need to get up and get the work done. Okay, another thing I'm going to talk about is number 5. It's boundaries. Me and my boundaries, we are here. I'm here and boundaries is here, and it's just looking at me like, girl, get yourself together, because what are you doing? I need to learn how to say no. That's all I can say. You also need to learn how to say no, because if you don't, you lack boundaries, and people are gonna step on your toes because you lack boundaries. Okay, I feel like with boundaries, it also comes up with friends and relationships, and friendships and relationships like that. We have different friends, you know. I have different friends for different things. Okay, so I feel like there's just boundaries and everything, you know. You can't have the same friend for everything. So what I was saying is that for me, I learned how to say no, even though it's difficult, even though I know it's hurting other people's feelings. I feel like it's so important to think about yourself and protect your own feelings and protect other people's feelings. I know saying no might sound harsh or it might sound wrong at that time, but I feel like it's so important that you say it, because it's going to protect yourself and it's going to protect the other person from you hating them or from them hating you. So it's just so important to let your thoughts out there and to tell the other person that this is what's happening. It goes a long way with boundaries. Okay, relationship, friends, colleagues and everything, you need to let people know where they stand with you, because if you don't, they're gonna step on your toes, and they're here and you're here, you know. So it just doesn't go well with you trying to have grown woman energy and you don't have boundaries. That's just me. For me, I feel like we should have boundaries and set them, and you don't need to be nice to people, because Jesus was not nice. I can talk a whole lot about that. Jesus was not nice, he was just kind. Jesus was kind, he was not nice. Because if he was nice, he wouldn't have went to the temple with those people who were selling things there outside the temple. He wouldn't have everything, but he did. Why? Because Jesus was not nice, but he was kind. So you yourself, you shouldn't try to be nice. Be kind. Okay? Number 6. Last but not least, we're gonna talk about things that I learned from my past mistake, whether it comes with the relationships and friends. But I feel like I've touched all with that when it comes to boundaries, because I feel like boundaries, you know. Also, the mistake that I learned, I think I'm gonna talk about only this mistake that I really learned. Self-care. That was the mistake that I learned. I used to not take care of myself when I was alone, when I didn't have anyone. Let's talk about relationships. Okay, when I didn't have anyone, I didn't take care of myself. I had to wait for someone for me to be able to take care of myself. And also the mistake that I learned when it comes to relationship is that when I'm alone, I would do things. I would go on dates, on solo dates. I would, take care of myself in a different way. I would do a lot of things. But when I get into a relationship, I would stop. Why am I stopping? Because there's someone. So I did all of that, and it was just so wrong. The fact that I wouldn't want to take care of myself, I would stop doing the things that I love because I'm in a relationship and I'm with someone. It was just so yeah. I don't want to swear because it's also part of my detoxing and rebranding. I'm not trying to swear, not trying to listen to secular music and all of that. That's a story for another day. Now what I'm trying to do is that even though I'm in a relationship, even though I'm talking to someone, I don't want to stop doing the things that I love. I don't want to start taking care of myself because now there's someone in my life and I should look presentable because I have someone. I should present them well. I should present myself well, not the person that I am with. I feel like a relationship with someone that you have is just an add-on to what you got going on. It's just an add-on to what I got going on. It shouldn't interrupt with anything that I'm doing for myself. I feel like a lot of people have that mistake. I don't know if it was just me, but that's something that I learned, and I'm working towards that, into stopping doing all those bullshit. Yeah. See? You must know that learning new things and trying to live your life and trying to do these things for yourself and stay consistent with them, it takes time. If you want to change, it takes time. It doesn't take and you are a new person, you are a grown woman, and you're a changed person. You don't do this, you don't do that. It doesn't take an hour, it doesn't take a day, it takes time. So if you want to change, you better be ready to go through. Yeah, is achieving your goals and being delusional about them. I'm being delusional about my goals and everything that I want to achieve. It's the delusion comes up with living as if you're already at that certain level you want to be. Live as if you got it together already. Okay, if you want to achieve your goal, live like you are there already at your goals. Live like you have that business. Live like you're a CEO of some sort. Live like you own businesses. Okay, you have to live a life where you feel like, okay, I have things going on, I'm busy, I'm a busy woman, I got this and I got that and I got that. Okay, you must live like you are there. If you want to have a lot of money, you must live like you have a lot of money. Attraction, it's gonna attract a lot of money and everything, you know. I know I'm saying a lot of things at once, but I know there's someone who's gonna understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, so you gotta live like you are there already. You gotta live like you have money already. Be delusional about your goals, okay? And stop telling people about your goals. Stop telling your friends about your goals, because I don't think they're gonna understand. I don't think they're gonna understand. No one is gonna understand your goals. You sometimes are not gonna understand their goals. So I feel like it's so important to stay quiet about the things that you're doing, to stay quiet about your goals, and just be at yourself. And you know, I am so lonely, but I'm not alone. Okay, I am so lonely, but I'm not alone. When you are trying to, like, you know, be by yourself, and you know, you are going to feel alone. Even though you're not lonely, you are going to feel alone, and that's the part of the process. That's the part of the journey. If you wanna continue with the journey, you're gonna be okay. You're gonna have to be okay with being alone. You're gonna have to be okay with feeling lonely and feeling like this is not working. If you feel like it's not working, that's when you know it's working, and you need to stay focused. You need to stay there and work, even though sometimes it's hard, even though sometimes it's overwhelming. That's just the part of the process. There's gonna be trials and tribulations. There's gonna be a lot of things, but you just gotta have to work through it. Okay, you just gotta have to work through it. You don't have to stop. You know, you have to have a story to tell. You have to. I know I'm not where I want to be. I know I'm not where I want to be, but I'm getting there soon. I can feel it. I know I'm getting there soon. You might not see it, but I can see it, because it's my dreams. It's my goals. You don't have to see it, okay? Okay, even if you don't believe it, I don't care, because it's between me and Jesus and the Lord. I don't care what you think. And that's all, guys. I hope you learned, and I hope you took what you took. Okay, you don't have to resonate with everything, you don't have to take everything. So I know I might have said a lot of nothing, but whoever was listening, and they took what they wanted to take from this video. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and there's more to come. Okay, we're gonna have a lot of talks from this channel, a lot of nothing, honestly. But yeah, this is just me and my channel, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I love you guys. See you in the next video. Let me go eat, because I'm so hungry. My throat is so dry.